But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah,
Bling, bling, bling. This man. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving millions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the Gold Rush city of Sacramento. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Thunderbirds of Sacramento. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from the California capital. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Red, cycle.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Fight, 6. Blaster, 6.
Here's Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. This will be fielded at the 17. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This is brought in at the 21. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They're right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton down the right sideline. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, come on.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hey, 21 TX.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
21G, 21G.
Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
Solo left Zion. Nice jam. Nice jam.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Pacheco is in for a touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Groupie for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Carolina.
2 and now on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Third down and 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Number 2.
On second down, Tua winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Tua's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now they're in a hurry up. Looking to pass. Tua. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Tua on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hawk 70, Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Quez Watkins, 73 yards. And the Thunderbirds have got it on cruise control. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Tua. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Touchdown, Panthers. George Kittle, 53 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here, got into the end zone. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Tua. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown. Zay Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Complete at the 1, so unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Ritter to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, here's Tua.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Get set. Let's go.
Tua now on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
79 Bronco.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Thunderbirds are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And, my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving and keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Go ahead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Sacramento, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man.